So this is gonna be a super quick video, so I did not come appropriately, but I just wanted to show, since I couldn't put this in my last video, my prep for my first ever craft fair. I decided to make a separate video. So I want to make my own banner. When I looked online, I saw that it was like $60-$70, and although that would be an investment that would, you know, surpass how much it costs up front, I was still on a budget to keep my overall cost under $300. I don't know if the video is up yet, but I will put the video up there of everything that I bought for under $300 for my first ever craft fair. So we have to make the banner. And trial and error, you know, if this does not end up working out, then I have no banner, because we're literally 4 days away from the event. Or I might end up taking a trip down to Staples and getting a banner printed for more money, which would just be a not good situation, you know? You would need scissors. I have sticker paper, but just in case that this first attempt does not work, I am first printing it on normal printer paper. So you're gonna need that. You're gonna need an inkjet printer. Anything else? And tape. Yes. So let's get into the video. I know this was a very long introduction, but let's get into the video. You're gonna be seeing my computer and you will not be seeing my face. Unfortunately, you're missing out. I'm kidding. So first, I made my design. Let me start back from the beginning. So I made my design. A faithful seed, Matthew 17:20. This is my thing. I made it. I went on Canva and I had this for like, I have one of these for my website. And so I just changed the measurements to 72 times 36 inches, and so it's as big as that. This page lengthwise is 23, but I'm doubling it up, so in total it's 46. Yes, 46. And I'm going to use 4 of these, and that is equivalent, because it's 22 times 4, quick math, that is 88. So in total it's 88 by 43. I'm realizing now that I have the wrong measurements. So let us go in, now that y'all are here, go to that resizing tablet. You will need the Pro for Canva, unfortunately. So then I will go and I will put in that it's 88 by, okay, no more than 83. So we're gonna bring that down to 82, unfortunately. Resize. And now I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna do PDF print. So we couldn't do it on preview, actually. I have Acrobat already downloaded on my thing, so I opened it on Acrobat and then I pressed print. And then when I press print, I press poster after you see page sizing and handling. Poster, and then it automatically cut it up into little baby pieces, and then I make sure that the tile says 100. But let's actually make that 106. It should be 35 pages. I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times 4, that's 40 actually. So yeah, but some of these aren't going to be even printed on, so I don't really count those, to be honest with you. 0.5 inches of overlap. All right, so let's hit print. I will come back when it starts printing. We have printing, but obviously remember I told you that there's not, damn, this is going fast. Reuse this paper actually. Okay, I put the paper that didn't get anything printed on actually in the corner. The lining, now pixel looks hideous. It looks wet. You know what? Let me not be a little judgy. It is printing, and that is all we care about. From afar, you probably won't even see those lines, so it's okay. I'm gonna wait until all this print job is done, and then I will come right back. I spread the sheet out. It may be too long. We'll see, because we could just fold over the edges. And another problem that we fell into is that I did not realize how thin it was, because it was always together, so I didn't realize how thin it was actually was. And then my printer jammed, so I had to fix that. Aren't we amazing? Anyways, everything printed though, so a win is a mother-loving win. Okay, so now we're going to rearrange these onto the paper and see how they look. Okay, awesome. So, definitely need to cut everything out, but everything so far is doing well. I think I'm not going to use my sticker paper, to be honest with you, because sticker paper is expensive, and we don't want to do that. And so yeah, I think, okay, so I realized I have myself there when at the end of that little snippet I said this has to last me for 5 fairs. So maybe we do have to use the sticker paper. That would be the best bet because we want it to be a little bit adorable. So what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to use my sticker paper. I realize it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 22 pieces. So let's count and see. This is not all. I have extra sticker paper. I just didn't want to have to buy sticker paper again soon. But it's looking like that. It's gonna have to be the move. I need to make sure that it's gonna print right because this is 22 pieces of sticker paper. You know how expensive it is? So we need to make sure that when we print it's about to be stressful. See, from like, I knew it when you won't really necessarily see how pixelated it is until like you up close against it, but from afar it doesn't really matter. So we'll see. So it's day 2 and we are down in the living room because there was not enough space for me to work. Anyways, I put it on the ground and I cut the access off. It is looking good. However, it is quite flimsy. I did not reprint it on sticker paper because I don't know. I still think we can make this work because I just don't want to waste paper, to be honest with you. And I feel like it's a waste of paper. I realized maybe the backing might be a little too flimsy. So, you know, Dollar Tree's got like these poster boards. I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3 poster boards, white, and put it behind. So then it'll be 3 layers. It will have the paper layer. Also, I might laminate because I have laminating sheets. I might just laminate them so that they would be a little bit more durable because we're trying to keep this for 5 festivals. So yeah, we'll do everything we can to just preserve it a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna laminate all the sheets, damn it. I don't know why it's taking me so long. And then I will come right back. Okay, so we are upstairs again. The way that I laminate is I get these laminating sheets that I get from Amazon. I'm gonna link it down there in the Amazon storefront in the description if you want to go through me and give me a little commission. Kidding. Not really kidding. Anyways, I am terrible at laminating. So if you have any tips and you see that I am doing something wrong, it's probably because I'm doing something wrong. I already did something wrong because this happens all the time. Why is it that I am just not skilled enough to do the laminating sheets? It's not that hard, Shania, but here we are making something that shouldn't be difficult. So awesome. Anyways, let's do this. I heard that the technique is to pull at the back and move this. So let's see. I'm not gonna apply any pressure. Is that working? I think it is. Hey. Okay, to be fair, there was already bubbles on this. So I think it's the laminating sheet's fault, not my fault, because I did that so amazingly. However, there are still quite some bubbles. But thankfully, from a distance, you will not be able to see that. So I digress, and we're going to keep pushing on and pushing on. Here we go. From a distance, see, you can't see the bubbles. So why am I freaking out? I don't know. I have problems. Yeah. So just going to go through and do all of them and then come back. I have this on speed, but I just won't be talking. I hate having sped ups in videos though, but it's going to be fine. This kind of annoys me that I'm just covering this whole entire sheet just for that. But I am using the entire sheet, so it kind of works out. I am going to stop talking now. We're gonna go and like try lining up them as we go. As you can see, the clearness of it is so much better. Fix up the edges and stuff, line them up, and then we're gonna try to actually combine the two with some tape over it to make sure. I used a piece, I cut a piece of like the edge of the laminating sheet, and then I just went up the middle taping like little pieces of tape along the seam, so that when I flip them over and I just want to tape the back straight down with a piece of tape, that it's easier to not have to like line it up while it's back. And even also, you can't really see those little tiny pieces of tape. So yes, that's what we're doing. So here we are. We are doing so well. If I do say so myself. Here it is on the ground in one piece. Ew, it's showing you my feet, Oh my goodness. Anyways, yes, here we are. I think I should show you what I'm doing. So I have these, I'm at row 5 out of 11. So let me show you exactly what I am doing. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I need to go and get my stand so you can see everything. Hope that you can see. We hope that you can see. Anyways, this is what I'm doing. So I'm grabbing the 2 pieces now, and then I'm gonna line it up. Why is it not lining up at the bottom? We're just gonna have to leave it like that. As you can see, I don't know if you can see this little piece right here is not lining up, but I think maybe it has something to do with this one. Maybe this one is not straight, but there's nothing we could do now. Then we're gonna take some tape and put it along the line. I think from now on, I'm actually gonna do 2 and then add it onto this big piece instead of doing this and then adding it on, because I think that's what caused that, and I don't like that, especially with the actual logo itself. But I can't do nothing now, because if I dare tear anything off, it's gonna tear the actual paper, and we don't want to have to reprint, because then I'm gonna be sad. Pieces of tape, and then what we do is we flip it over. Take a big strip of paper. Tape it like this, and that's it. This is how we're going so far. Officially done. Look at this. Everything, I made sure to go slow and steady, not trying to rush anything. Some of them are trying to come off and run away, but this is not how it's gonna be. This is not gonna be stable, and we're trying to keep this for the 5 weeks. I messed up so much on that S, but we did not feel like reprinting. Let me put this on the ground and let's see how it looks straight out. A faithful seed. Everything looks so great. Let's see if we can see the S. The S, not too bad, not too shabby. And because we put the thing, it is protected. However, we're gonna get a board from the Dollar Tree. We're gonna get 3 to cover the back. We're gonna cut it and make sure, and then staple it to the back. This is the final part of making your own banner for your craft fair. I promise. Okay, it is now the end. I had my partner pick up 3 of these, but he bought 5, thank God, because 3 was not enough. So we literally just put them behind. I haven't pasted it on yet, but you just staple them together and you make a flat one, and then you literally just put your printed paper on the board, and that is it. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry it took so long. And now I will put a video of it at my craft fair and how amazing it looks. Hopefully it does. Fingers crossed that it actually looks good. Anyways, thank you for watching. Sorry it was so long, but yes, that's how you make your own craft fair poster. Who would have thunk? Goodbye.